Good afternoon, dear traders.
Hello everyone, welcome to InstаФорекс economic news channel with us, Annika Satkina
and Kate Nedachina.
You're watching a weekly review of currency and commodity markets.
So what currencies were in the limelight last week?
The demand for the US dollar was weak due to poor GDP data. The US dollar index closed out the week in red following weaker than expected GDP reports for the first quarter. Down 0.1% compared to the last Friday's close, the US dollar index settled at 94.87 at the end of the week. Besides, the Russian ruble slumped to the new low against the greenback on Friday after the Russian regulators surprised the market by the decision to ease the rate from 17% to 15%. The US dollar spiked to 72 rubles 51 kopecks in early trading hours, but then retreated to the level of 69 rubles 65 kopecks. The greenback traded at 68.71 late Thursday. The Russian central bank said that it lowered the rate to curb mounting consumer prices and stimulate economic growth, which has been showing unstable dynamics since last April. Worse of new sanctions from the European Union added pressure to the ruble's rate. The Canada's and Netherlands regulators unexpectedly announced a rates cut last week, as many other central banks who addressed to softer policy to weaken the national currencies. Amid anemic GDP dynamic in November, the Canadian dollar dropped to its six-year low against its US peer. Since the year start, the loonie lost 10% to the US dollar. The recent losses are the results of the weaker demand for the currency. In mid-2014, investors flocked to the Canadian dollar amid expectations of the interest rates increase by the Canadian regulator. On Friday, the loonie bought 78.44 US cents compared with the mark of 80.50 looked a week earlier. This is all about the currency news.
Thank you for the currency pairs review, Kate.
Not at all, Anna. And what was new on the commodity floors?
Both oil and gold were rising. Thus, oil prices rallied on Friday, notching the biggest intraday increase in percent for the last 2.5 years. However, January brought great losses for oil. Analysts believe that news about contraction in number of drilling rigs working in the USA, as well as closing of short positions at the last day of the month, contributed to the price's growth as the manufacturers react to the oil glut. WTI March futures rose by $3.71 to $48.24 per barrel. This happened the day after the quote slumped below $44 per barrel for the first time in 6 years. Over the week, the contracts grew by 5.8% but fell 9.4% over the month. At the same time, Brent futures increased $3.86 on Friday on the London exchange to $52.99 per barrel. Gold inched up on Friday following weak GDP report from the USA. Gold futures for February delivery rose $23.90 to $1,278.50 per troy ounce. On Thursday, gold went down by 2.4%, showing the most significant intraday decline in 13 months amid expectations of profit-taking and interest rates increase by the Fed in the middle of the year.
Anna, thank you for the commodity market review.
You're welcome, Kate.
You have watched the combined currency and commodity review on ИнстаФорекс TV News channel.
And the review was presented to you by Kate Nedachina
and Annika Satkina.
Take care and goodbye.
See you soon.